after the war, I got a grant to study agriculture at Cambridge. And as a result of that, I think I got preferential treatment because there were 100 tenders that we just started tendering for this farm, which was part of the Church Commissioner's estate. It came up for tender, and it was 120 acres at Milford. That was in 1951, when food was still rationed. Anyway, I took on the farm, and it was in a pretty derelict state because the tenant had been an invalid.
The original cows, I suppose, I got from my dad, so they've all kind of gone on from there. He originally had Ayrshires, and we've changed breed many times over the years, and it's evolved to what we have now. The herd we have at the moment is a mixed breed herd. My sort of feeling is that a cow produces milk and beef, and to do that you need a cow that, when crossed with a beef breed, will produce a good quality animal that can be fattened for beef, as well as producing a reasonable quantity and quality of milk.
The fields were all much the same as they had been 100 years before because I had a map. And of course I started with dairying because that seemed to be the suitable thing for the district and the topography of the land.
I think well-managed cows have a better life. So good husbandry leads to better animal welfare and I suppose happier cows. And a cow is happiest when it's fulfilling, I suppose, its natural function, natural characteristics, which in a large part is living in a field and eating grass and reproducing in an unimpaired way. Well-managed cows in a well-managed system have a better life. My really big interest is improving the condition of the soil. So, and that's largely involved with raising organic matters of the soil. The knock-on effect of trying to achieve that is the type of things which are going to grow and their effect on the soil, and that I hope will have an eventual effect on the animals as a part of a holistic system.
Heavy chemical usage all over the world has been depleting soils of the micronutrients, and that reflects in human health. You know, we are now depleted, I think, and that's a lot of the problems of human health.
And that's largely involved with raising organic matters of the soil. The knock-on effect of trying to achieve that is the type of things which are going to grow and their effect on the soil, and that I hope will have an eventual effect on the animals.
Therefore, the organics seem to be a plausible alternative, so that made me look at them very carefully, and gradually we adopted. Whereas I think my soil, my kind of yields and the health of the soil was decreasing at about 1 to 2% a year in those days. I think now I'm happy to see that it's improving. You know, the productivity of the soil is improving by about 1 to 2% a year. Well, that sounds trivial, but my God, it adds up over 20 years or so.
So I think where farming should be going, and one of the sort of massive problems facing the whole agricultural industry, which hasn't really manifested itself yet, is the declining organic content of soils, and it's their effect on moisture retention and flooding and global warming, and I think it's a massive area in which things can be improved. So that's where my interest is at the moment. The value of a product is not just about what it tastes like and its material thing. It's what it embodies in the sense of where it comes from, what its effects are. So things have a holistic component, I suppose, which may not be in its taste or its packaging or any of those things, but it is embodied in some way or other.